The things successful people discuss are hard to explain, they go against conventional wisdom, or might make their journey seem less glamorous. Here's what successful people don't want you to know, but what you absolutely need to understand. First, success is lonely at the top, and it's not for the reason you think. It's not just about the hard work or the sacrifices, it's because most people won't understand your decisions or priorities. You'll miss events, turn down plans, or focus on things others don't value yet, like investing in your growth or putting in hours when no one's watching. The truth is, many successful people learn to embrace being misunderstood. If you're waiting for validation from others, you'll always hold yourself back. Another thing they don't tell you is that success isn't linear. It's messy, unpredictable, and full of failures. Those Instagram posts showing off wins are just the highlight reel. What you don't see are the sleepless nights, the rejected ideas, the embarrassing flops, and the moments they wanted to quit but didn't. They kept going when most people gave up. That resilience, sticking through the tough, unglamorous parts, is what separates them. Here's a big one. They often work harder on their mindset than their skills. Yes, skills are essential, but your mindset determines how far you'll go. Successful people constantly battle self-doubt, fear of failure, and imposter syndrome. They've just trained their minds to push through. They invest time in reading, journaling, meditating, and surrounding themselves with people who challenge and uplift them. Mindset is their secret weapon, and it's a full-time job to maintain it. Most successful people are masters at managing energy, not just time. They know when they're most productive and design their days around that. They outsource, delegate, and say no more than yes. This way, they can focus on high-impact activities instead of being busy for the sake of it. And here's the kicker, they're not afraid to take breaks or rest. The hustle culture myth that you need to work 24/7. That's not how sustainable success happens. Another secret, they play a long game. While most people focus on instant gratification, successful individuals think in terms of years, sometimes decades. They invest early and often, even when it's uncomfortable. They build relationships without expecting anything in return. They know that true wealth, financial, emotional, or relational, takes time to grow, and they're okay with that. Successful people don't believe in talent as much as they believe in consistency. Sure, talent helps, but what truly sets them apart is showing up day after day, even when they don't feel like it. They've built habits and systems that make success almost inevitable. Whether it's waking up early, reading daily, or making a certain number of calls, their consistency compounds over time. Now, here's something surprising. They don't aim to do everything perfectly. In fact, they know perfectionism kills progress. They focus on getting things done, learning from mistakes, and improving as they go. If you wait for the perfect idea, the perfect moment, or the perfect execution, you'll never start. Successful people take action and figure out the rest along the way. One thing they rarely admit is how much they leverage others' expertise. They aren't trying to do everything themselves. They hire coaches, take courses, read books, and ask for advice. They know that learning from someone who's already done it is a shortcut to success. If you're not willing to invest in your own growth, you're playing a much harder game. Here's a truth they don't highlight. Luck plays a role, but it's not what you think. Luck doesn't mean stumbling into success. It means preparing so well that when the opportunity comes, you're ready to seize it. Many people miss their lucky moments because they weren't in a position to take advantage of them. Successful people are also obsessed with feedback. They actively seek out criticism because they know that's where the growth happens. While most people avoid negative feedback because it hurts their ego, successful individuals view it as a tool for improvement. They listen, adapt, and get better. One harsh reality: most of them have failed relationships, missed out on fun, or endured criticism from loved ones because of their ambition. It's not that they don't care, they do, but they had to make hard choices. They learn to set boundaries, prioritize their goals, and accept that not everyone would come along for the journey. Here's a big one. They know money is a tool, not the end goal. While most people chase money for status, successful individuals see it as freedom to make choices, pursue passions, and help others. They focus on creating value first because they know the money will follow. Most people think successful individuals are fearless, but the truth is they're just better at managing fear. They feel it, too, fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of losing it all, but they act anyway. They've learned to use fear as a motivator rather than a roadblock. Next, they don't let external definitions of success dictate their lives. You'll see someone with a private jet and think that's success, but to them, success might simply mean time with family or the ability to work on projects they love. Successful people define success on their own terms, and that's why they stay fulfilled while others keep chasing something they don't really want. Here's another crucial point. Successful people don't rely solely on motivation to get things done. Motivation is fleeting. It's there one day and gone the next. What they focus on instead is discipline. They create routines and systems so that even when they don't feel like working, the work still gets done. For example, they set up automated savings, schedule time blocks for important tasks, or build habits that make their decisions almost automatic. Success isn't about feeling inspired every day, it's about showing up regardless of how you feel. Successful people also know the importance of controlling their environment. They surround themselves with people who inspire them and minimize time with those who drain their energy or hold them back. They intentionally curate their surroundings to make success easier. For example, instead of leaving their phone by their bed to scroll endlessly, they might keep a book there to encourage reading. They structure their lives to reduce distractions and amplify focus. They don't compete with others, they collaborate and focus on their own game. While most people get caught up comparing themselves to others, successful individuals understand that comparison is the thief of joy. They don't care if someone else is winning faster, they care about whether they're progressing toward their own goals. If anything, they leverage the success of others as inspiration rather than competition. Here's another layer they rarely talk about. They actively embrace discomfort. Growth always requires stepping outside your comfort zone. They might start a project they don't feel ready for, initiate difficult conversations, or take risks that others are afraid of. They understand that if something feels uncomfortable, it's likely a sign they're growing. They train themselves to view discomfort as a signal of progress. They also invest in their health, both physical and mental. While others burn out chasing their goals, successful people know they need energy and clarity to stay consistent over the long term. They prioritize sleep, exercise, and mindfulness practices to keep themselves in peak condition. They understand that their body and mind are the foundation of their success. Another insight: successful people don't focus on doing more, they focus on doing better. They analyze their efforts and identify the 20% of activities that generate 80% of their results, a concept from the Pareto principle. Then, they double down on those high-impact activities instead of wasting time on things that don't move the needle. They're not busy, they're strategic. One of the most overlooked habits is how they manage their emotions. While most people react impulsively to setbacks, criticism, or failure, successful people take a step back, process their emotions, and respond thoughtfully. Emotional intelligence is one of the greatest skills they cultivate. They know how to stay calm under pressure, make rational decisions, and maintain focus even in chaotic situations. Here's another secret: they constantly seek leverage. Leverage is about maximizing output with minimal effort. This could mean using technology to automate tasks, hiring a team to expand their capacity, or learning high-value skills that multiply their earning potential. They're always looking for ways to achieve more with less. Successful people also protect their time like it's their most valuable asset, because it is. They don't waste time on activities that don't align with their goals. They set boundaries, say no to things that aren't priorities, and outsource or delegate anything that doesn't require their personal touch. They know every wasted hour is an hour they'll never get back. Lastly, they're never satisfied with just arriving. They know success isn't a final destination, it's a continuous journey. Once they achieve a goal, they set a new one. This doesn't mean they're never happy or content. Rather, they stay curious, hungry, and open to growth. Success isn't about achieving one big thing, it's about constantly evolving, learning, and contributing. Success is much more than what meets the eye. It's not luck, privilege, or shortcuts, it's the result of intentional habits, strategic decisions, and consistent effort. Every single one of these traits can be adopted and implemented, no matter where you're starting from. You just have to decide, will you play the game the way successful people do? The choice is entirely yours.